COVID-19 positive test numbers are bad and getting worse. Our 3-day average trend line is over 8%, and disturbingly, the 2-week average has risen consistently. It's clear that the worst is yet to come, and that's without the super spreader events of Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. I've been told that there are many holiday parties that have been planned or will be planned by the end of the year, and I find this unfortunate. Unfortunately, with all of this happening, it's clear to me that by early January, our numbers will be above 10%, and I'm afraid that they may be in the teens or higher. Much of the reason for this increase is that people are just tired of living with COVID. COVID fatigue has set in. Everybody wants to get back to normal. This is understandable, but unacceptable. The good news is that the light at the end of the tunnel is visible and getting closer, and it's not an oncoming train. The bad news is that we're not there yet, and we can't act like we are. Until we get the vaccines distributed, there are only 2 ways to fight COVID: masks and shutdowns. I hope that now that the presidential election is over, we can understand that this is a medical device designed to protect people's lives and health. It's not a political statement. I find it ironic that many of the people that complain the loudest about refusing to wear masks also complain loudly about shutting down businesses. They must understand that the refusal to wear masks will, in the not so long run, force a business shutdown, which I'm trying to avoid. We have an option: wear a mask or have shutdowns. Those are the 2 options in front of us. I hope that if we strongly enforce mandatory mask ordinances, that we can avoid additional business shutdowns. I believe to the extent possible that we should focus our enforcement efforts on people that are violating social norms and endangering their community by refusing to wear masks, as opposed to trying to shut down businesses that are trying to follow the laws and rules. To this end, I am today sending to Governor DeSantis a letter requesting a statewide mask mandate as the only alternative to a larger business shutdown. I believe that email has been distributed. I know that Governor DeSantis is opposed to such a shutdown, and I'm hoping that he will join the large majority of governors in imposing a statewide mask mandate. I have also asked the governor to rescind Section 4 of Executive Order Number 20-244. While Section 4 merely, quote, suspends the collection of fines and penalties associated with COVID-19, unquote, it is being widely misinterpreted as preventing local governments from requiring mask wearing. Let me repeat that the order does not prevent Broward and our municipalities from fining people or requiring masks. It merely postpones our ability to collect these fines. I will be in meeting with our cities and hope to work closely with them in strongly stepping up our enforcement of mandatory mask wearing. Orders without enforcement are meaningless. I am also distributing today, I hope you have that document in front of you, a memo from the county attorney reiterating that there is no constitutional right to not wear a mask. I hope that we can emphasize through publicity and public service announcements the importance of wearing masks, and that we intend to strictly enforce this. This is the United States of America. We have a history of overcoming problems and winning. I'm strongly urging all patriotic Americans to do your duty to your country, and especially to your county. We're not asking you to go to war or cut back on food or gasoline. Protect yourself, your neighbors, and your community by wearing your masks. Now, let me turn to the issues that I wanted to talk about, that I hope to pursue during my mayorship. We've had a history of fine mayors in Broward County, many of whom are sitting at the dais with me today. and all of us, like all commissioners, have cared about the many complex issues facing Broward County. However, we've all had areas that we've chosen to focus our attention on. I understand the importance of affordable housing in Broward County. I believe that we need both government-assisted financing and also that we need to build substantially more units so that market forces can drive down the price of housing. I've already authored an ordinance that we believe will do this, which has passed through this commission unanimously. I believe that this should finally take effect in February or March of this year, actually next year, and I hope to work on other solutions with this commission. I've served for the last 2 years as chair of the Broward County Water Advisory Board and understand the importance of water issues to South Florida. Rising sea levels imperil our coastal cities. Saltwater intrusion into our well fields threatens our drinking water, and inland flooding caused by increased rainfall are only some of the problems threatening us. I authored an ordinance raising seawall heights to protect our coasts, and we're working on solutions like the C-51 reservoir to deal with drinking water solutions. I intend to stay active in this area. I've served as the county commission representative to the Broward County Cultural Council, and I believe that supporting and growing our cultural activities in Broward is important. Cultural activities like theater, museums, art, music, dance, and cultural festivals attract tourists to Broward, they attract businesses to Broward, they make Broward a more pleasant place to live for our residents, and they are good for our soul. I want to strengthen these activities, although I recognize that the upcoming budget year will be very bad because of COVID. The single biggest thing that I want to concentrate my time on is bringing more high-paid jobs to Broward County. I've been working towards this during much of my tenure on the commission, and I hope to use my mayorship to strengthen this area. I believe that increasing income inequality and the hollowing out of the middle class is one of the biggest problems facing this country. I believe that the best way of fixing this is by creating more highly paid jobs. Our former governor, Rick Scott, would call a press conference if there were 20 new jobs earning minimum wage at a convenience store. You won't see me do that. If we create a large number of new jobs that pay solid middle-class salaries, then you'll see me celebrate. Frequently, companies come to Broward and ask for incentives or want to lease county land or other similar things and tout the number of workers that they'll employ. What I care about is the quality of the jobs that they'll create. I want to ensure that the median salary that they're paying is good. Note that I used the word median and not average. On average, Bill Gates and all of our county commissioners are billionaires. I don't want the salary of one CEO to distort the average salaries that are reported to this commission, which is why I ask about the median salary. Broward is fortunate to have several major job creators. The airport and seaport are two of the largest. In times of COVID, we need to protect the airport and seaport. I hope to concentrate on several specific ideas to bring highly paid jobs to Broward. Let me detail them. I've been the county commission representative to the Marine Research Hub. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, you should be. When most people think of university-based marine research, they think of San Diego or Woods Hole. In fact, one of the best kept secrets is that the Tri-County area, with UM, FAU, FIU, and NOVA, has the largest concentration of university-based marine research in the United States. These universities have been making discoveries in biomedical research, in energy production, and many other areas. We need to better publicize this and bring the spin-off private research and production jobs that often follow university-based research. One way that I hope that we can better market and monetize these advances is through the Levan Innovation Center at Nova Southeastern University. Broward County has been great at creating small businesses, but poor at growing them into larger businesses. I've been the County Commission representative to the Innovation Center, which has been jointly funded by the county, Nova, and private donations. The Innovation Center will be located at the library located at Nova, which is jointly owned by the county and Nova. By taking advantage of a university-based innovation business incubator with all of the resources of a university, with the business school, law school, medical school, and all of the other scientific majors, we believe that the Innovation Center will help many small businesses become big businesses, including but not limited to those that begin at the Marine Research Hub. The Innovation Center is scheduled to open in 2021. Broward needs more corporate headquarters for large corporations. This is an area that we need to work on. Recently, the County Commission was called on to decide whether to lease a large tract of county-owned land to Amazon as a large fulfillment center, or Vital Pharmaceuticals, the manufacturer of Bang energy drink. I voted for Vital Pharmaceuticals for two reasons. Their median salary was higher than Amazon, and they are one of the 3,000 largest companies in the United States, are growing quickly, and their national headquarters is right here in Broward County. Actually, it's in Pembroke Pines. I will do what I can to bring more national headquarters to our county. I believe that our film industry is an area that we should be working on. The spin-off jobs are important, but also the publicity that filming in Broward would bring to our county is invaluable. I've been working with the county administrator and our Tallahassee lobbying team to incentivize filmmakers to return to Florida in general and Broward in particular. The last item on high-pay jobs is one that I've been working on for a long time. You all know that over 2 years ago, I set up a working group to try and bring apprenticeships and mid-skills trade jobs to Broward. Mid-skilled jobs are generally defined as those that need education or training beyond high school, but less than a 4-year college degree. Our working group includes diverse entities such as the school board, the vocational schools, building trade unions, contractors and subcontractors, the Boys and Girls Club, Junior Achievement, and too many other groups to list. I've concentrated on the building trades, things like electricians, plumbers, carpenters, welders, etc. These are traditional union jobs and are the types of well-paid, middle-class jobs that built this country. These jobs are not outsourceable to other countries. The median age of many of the workers in these fields are in their 50s. If we don't replace these jobs, our economy will come crashing to a halt. Many of us are guilty of assuming that a 4-year college degree is the only way to a good, solid income. That's not right. If you're an electrician working 50 hours a week, 10 years after you receive your journeyman license, if you're not earning $100,000 a year, you're pretty close to it. And many people in the plumbing, electrical, AC, and other fields go out and start their own businesses. The traditional American success story that we've strayed too far from. I authored an ordinance which we passed requiring larger county construction projects to have a percentage of certified apprentices in order to ensure that we develop more skilled workers. I believe that apprenticeships can, should, and have spread to other areas, such as medical fields and computer and coding work. I am an unabashed supporter of labor unions. I believe that the rise in income inequality is directly tied to the decline of private sector labor unions. I hope to do everything I legally can to strengthen unions, understanding that Florida is a right-to-work state. One thing which I am doing is creating a labor advisory committee to advise me as mayor, and I hope subsequent mayors will do the same. I believe that document has also been passed out to you. I have appointed Dan Reynolds, the president of the Broward County AFL-CIO, to chair this committee. The commission frequently hears from the Broward Alliance, the Broward Workshop, and other groups representing large businesses, or we hear directly from the businesses. We rarely hear directly from the workers. I plan on inviting the Labor Advisory Committee to address the county commission at least twice on the issues that are important to workers. I hope that this year will be known as the Year of the Worker in Broward. One other thing which I intend to do is begin giving a medal, which will be called the Broward County Valor Medal. And I intend to give this medal once a month to people that have gone above and beyond and risked their lives helping other people. Examples of the people that I would deem worthy of receiving this are the people we see from the news media that rush to the burning car to help drag people out before the car explodes at risk of their own lives. This award will go to police officers, firefighters, but also just plain civilians that are going above and beyond and risking their lives and deserve recognition for what they have done. This is an ambitious agenda. I hope to work with all of you on these items. As a county commissioner, I listened to the debate and sometimes made up my mind based on points raised by other commissioners. I tried to build consensus on issues. As mayor, I plan to do the same. I want to listen to all of you and try and build consensus. Thank you for your confidence in me. Thank you for confidence in me by electing me as mayor of Broward County. And remember, please wear your masks. Thank you.